In this video, I am going to discuss what are coordination compounds, what are ligands, how do we classify ligands, classification of coordination complexes, types of valencies in coordination compounds, and what is the coordination number. This is the Mohr salt. On dissolving it in water, it gives Fe2 plus ion, 2SO4 2 negative ion, 1 NH4 positive ion and 6 water molecules. And when we dissolve this molecule in water, it gives 4K plus ion and this complex ion. The first one, which is the Mohr salt, is classified as double salt. And the second one is classified as the coordination compounds. So exactly what is the difference between double salt and coordination compounds? Double salt dissociate into its constituent ions completely. And their solution has the same property as the mixture of individual compound. While in case of coordination compound, it doesn't dissociate into its constituent ions completely. And their solution has different properties as the mixture of individual compound. This is the molecular formula of one of the coordination compound, and it is the structural formula of that coordination compound. Here there are 6 CN molecules that make coordination bond with the metal iron. These molecules are enclosed inside a bracket. This whole molecule carry -4 charge. To balance this -4 charge, there are 4 potassium ions present outside the bracket. Molecules present inside the bracket are called as coordination entities. And the ion present outside the bracket is known as counter ion. Here metal is present at the center, so it is the central metal ion. And the molecules that surround the metal are called as ligands. In the coordination compound, there is metal ion and there is ligand, which make coordinate bond with the metal. Here central metal ion is usually a transition metal that exhibit multiple oxidation number and that has large charge to radius ratio. It also provides the vacant orbital to accommodate donated electron pairs by ligands. And ligands are the ion or the neutral molecules. Donor atom in ligand form coordinate bond with the metal ion by donating lone pair of electron. As they are lone pair donor, they act as a Lewis base. And as metal accept lone pair of electron from the ligand, they act as a Lewis acid. Let's explore more about ligand. Ligand is derived from the Greek word ligen, which means to bind. It can be neutral molecules or ions attached to the central metal ion. In ligand, donor atom form coordinate bond with the metal by donating lone pair of electrons. Ligands are mostly polar molecules with lone pair of electron, or it can be negative ions. Ligands are Lewis base as they donate lone pair of electron to metal. Number of lone pair of electron donated by ligand to metal is called as density of that ligand. Now come to the classification of ligand on the basis of charge over it. Ligands can be neutral. For example, water, carbon monoxide, nitric oxide, ammonia and ethylene diamine. It can be negative ion. For example, halide, cyanide, NO2 negative, ONO negative, OH negative and H negative. Or it can be positive ions. For example, NO positive, NO2 positive, NH3, NH2 positive. Now come to the classification of ligand on the basis of density. Density is the number of lone pairs donated by ligand to metal. Ligands can be monodentate. That means it donates only one lone pair of electron to metal ion. For example, water, ammonia, carbon monoxide and pyridine. It can be bidentate if they donate two lone pair of electrons to metal. For example, ethylene diamine, oxalate and carbonate. Or it can be tridentate when it donates 3 lone pair of electrons to metal. For example, ethylene triamine, 2,2,2 tripyridine. Or it can be tetradentate when it donates 4 lone pair of electrons to metal. For example, triethylene tetramine. Or it can be polydentate. For example, ethylene diamine tetraacetate. The another class of ligand is ambidentate ligand. When there are 2 donor atoms but at a time only one atom donates lone pair of electron to metal. There are 3 sets of ambidentate ligand. First one is NO2. In NO2, nitrogen is the donor atom, while in case of ONO, oxygen is the donor atom. The second set of ampere-dentate ligand is SCN and NCS. In SCN, sulfur is the donor atom, while in NCS, nitrogen is the donor atom. And the third set of ampere-dentate ligand is CN and NC. In CN, carbon is the donor atom, while in case of NC, nitrogen is the donor atom. Here there are few examples of bidentate ligand. For example, oxalate, acetyl acetate, glycinate ion, dimethyl glycosimeto ion or DMG, 2,2-dipyridyl, carbonate ion, and phenanthroline ion. These are all the examples of bidentate ligand, as they all have two donor sites. In case of oxalate, there are two O-negative ions that donate electron density to metal. When you examine each of them, you will see there are two donor sites. That's why they are considered as bidentate ligand. Now come to the examples of tridentate ligand. Diethylene triamine is one of the example of tridentate ligand. Here there are three donor sites. And another example is 2,2,2-tripyridine. Here also there are three donor sites. Now come to the example of tetradentate ligand. Triethylene tetraamine is one of the example of tetradentate ligand, as there are four donor sites. Now come to the example of pentadentate ligand. It is ethylene diamine triacetate. There are 5 donor sites, 2 nitrogen and 3 O-negative ions that donate electron density to metal. Now come to the ethylene diamine tetraacetate. It is one of the example of hexadentate ligand. Here there are 6 donor atoms, 2 nitrogens and 4 O-negative ions. Now come to the types of valencies in coordination compounds. In coordination compound, there are two kinds of valencies. One is primary and the other one is secondary valency. Primary valency is present outside the sphere. For example, in this coordination compound, K4 is present outside the coordination sphere. So it is bonded to primary valency. Secondary valency is present inside the sphere. In this molecule, cyanide is bonded to metal by the secondary valency. Primary valency is ionizable valency. So when you dissolve this molecule in water, you will get 4 K plus ions and FeCN6 whole minus 4 ions. Because primary valency is ionizable valency and here potassium is bonded to primary valency, that's why it gets ionized on dissolving this molecule in water. Secondary valency is non-ionizable. That's why cyanide remained intact with iron, even on dissolving it in water. Primary valency is variable because it depends on the charge over the complex. To satisfy the charge over the complex, the value of primary valency varies. Secondary valency is fixed for a metal. For example here, secondary valency for iron here is 6. That's why it is bonded to 6 cyanide ions. Primary valency can be satisfied either by positive ion or negative ions. But the secondary valency satisfied by the ligands only. Ligands may be neutral molecule or the negative ions. Secondary valency is responsible for the shape of the molecule. For example, if the secondary valency is 6, the shape of the molecule will be octahedral. Secondary valency is equal to the coordination number. Let's try to understand what is the coordination number. Coordination number is the number of monodentate ligand which are directly bonded to central metal atom. For example, in this ion, cyanide is monodentate ligand and here there are 6 monodentate ligand. So the coordination number of Fe will be 6 in this ion. Now come to the next example. Here nickel is coordinated with 4 carbon monoxide molecule. Carbon monoxide is also a monodentate ligand. That's why coordination number of nickel in this molecule is 4. For polydentate ligands, coordination number is the number of electron pairs involving in bonding between metal and ligands. For example, in this molecule, ethylene diamine is a bidentate ligand in which 2 nitrogen atoms are the donor atoms that donate electron density to nickel. So each ethylene diamine donate 2 lone pair of electrons to nickel. and there are 2 ethylene diamine molecules. So the coordination number will be 4. Now come to the classification of coordinate complexes on the basis of type of ligands. It can be homoleptic complex, in which metal ion is bonded to only one kind of ligand. For example, in this molecule, here cobalt is bonded to 6 ammonia ligands. As there is only one kind of ligand bonded to metal ion, this complex is classified as homoleptic complex. The other kind of coordination complex is the heteroleptic complex, in which metal ion is bonded to more than one kind of ligand. For example, in this molecule, here cobalt is bonded to 4 ammonia ligands and 2 chloride ligands. As there are 2 kinds of ligands bonded to metal ion, this compound is classified as heteroleptic complex. The another classification of coordinate complexes on the basis of charge over the complex ion. Coordination complex can be classified as cationic complexes when they have positive charge over the complex ion. For example, in this coordination compound, when you dissociate this molecule, you will get 3 positive charge over the complex ion. As this complex ion carries positive charge, this complex is classified as cationic complex. It can be anionic complex if it carries negative charge. For example, in this molecule, when you dissociate this molecule, you will get 4 negative charge over the complex ion. So this coordination complex can be classified as anionic complex. Coordination complexes also can be neutral if they carries no charge. For example, in this molecule, here nickel is bonded to 4 carbon monoxide molecules, and in this molecule there is no charge over the complex. So this complex is classified as a neutral coordination complex.